Guess where I am? So how we doing, guys? It's your old pal Baba Ganoush here once again. You can probably already guess where I am. I am out on the Appalachian Trail. If you saw my previous video, you'll know that I was planning a 3 or 4 day trip around this time. So I'm out here. Woo! It's supposed to be a nice warm day today. So I am up in Pennsylvania. I am parked at the Caledonia State Park, I think it's called. So today's supposed to be warm. It rained a little bit earlier, so it might get kind of humid. But overall, it's supposed to be a pretty decent day. Maybe some thunderstorms later this afternoon or this evening. And we'll see how things go. But got a good mix this weekend, the sunshine, some rain and thunderstorms. Gonna get the whole spectrum. The only thing I'm missing from there is snow and ice. But thankfully it's gonna be too warm for that. All right. Whew, I'm looking forward to this. The guidebook shows that it's pretty even terrain. However, I know you do have some really rocky and tough sections through here. Planning on doing about 10 miles today. Not too bad. It's 10 o'clock right now. Got here a little bit later than I would have liked. All right, guys. I got a good uphill in front of me right now. I'm climbing stairs for 500 or 600 feet. And that's the first start. So I got to get warmed up, get my legs underneath me nice and loose and everything. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a beautiful day. So let me put you away for a little bit, get warmed up, get loose, get myself stretched out. Catch up with the guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So how we doing, guys? Man, there's a lot of people on the trail today. A lot of people. I wasn't expecting that during the middle of the week, but then again, I suddenly realized it's also spring break for high schools and colleges and stuff. So understandably, there's some extra people out here, which is always great to see. I always love seeing people out here. You know, I just always hope at night, you know, things are nice and quiet so I can go to bed nice and early and have my privacy. But still, love seeing people out on the trail. You know, that's what my job is, to inspire people to get out and about. And it's always good to see it, talk with some good people a little bit, find out where they're coming from, where they're going. Good people all around. Love it out here. Woo! It's a little bit warm today. You know, I'm not used to the heat just yet. You know, it's just been kind of warming up over the last couple weeks. And this is my first backpacking trip in the warmer weather, so my body's not used to it just yet, but whew, it's getting there. It's really humid out as well. Like, it's pretty muggy. With it raining earlier, now getting sunny. Humidity is just coming right out. You can see some of the bugs and flies all around as well. So I actually brought bug spray with me, which is amazing. I haven't brought bug spray with me in months. Good day so far. It's going on 10 after 11. I'm just over 3 miles in. So in just over an hour, over 3 miles, I'm making really nice time so far. You know, again, I'm only doing 10 miles. I am a little bit tired, to be honest with you. Got some good uphills right in the beginning there. And I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So I'm just keeping myself well fed. It's the best thing that I can do, just keep myself well fed. Keep the nutrition in me, try to keep my energy levels up. And hike a good hike. Oh man, it's beautiful out here right now. Where else would you rather be? Whew, might be hot. See maybe some clouds rolling in. I know we're supposed to get some thunderstorms maybe this afternoon. You know, I got my pack cover and everything sitting behind me. But I wouldn't mind a little rain to cool things down a little bit. All right, guys, let me put you away. Let me continue doing some good mileage. Maybe get to camp nice and early, get my stuff set up, hopefully before the thunderstorm hits. Have ourselves a great night tonight. First night on the trail. We got 3 nights to go. 3.5 days of some good hiking. Talk to you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. All right. Finally out of the green tunnel for a little bit. I mean, it's power lines, but at least it's some sky. You can see you got some clouds rolling in. You know, I'm keeping an eye on it. Listening, seeing if I can, listening for thunder. If I hear anything, I'll throw my pack cover on. I'll keep my rain jacket ready to go. I'm not worried too much about my legs. I'm wearing trail runners, so if my feet get wet, my feet get wet. My trail runners will dry out really quickly tonight. Tomorrow's supposed to be absolutely beautiful, so they will dry out very quickly tomorrow. So it's 11:45 right now. I passed another big group. They're heading southbound. Lots of people getting involved. They had some really cool packs too. Some of them were like some of those old school aluminum external frame. I mean, something from like the mid 90s. There are plenty of packs from the 90s and early 2000s in there. That's really funny. But good group, big group. So of course I pulled over to the side and let them all go. Don't want to hold up the train. But it's just nice to get some sky. Whew. Get a good breeze coming through as well in those trees inside the tree line. Man, it's kind of muggy in there. It's pretty hot and humid inside there. So I'm going to enjoy this breeze for a minute. So I'm making great time. This is great. Weather's holding off pretty well. I'm hoping it stays just like this. Get to camp nice and early so I can set up my tent and be prepared for the thunderstorms later tonight. And then tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing about 17 miles. Supposedly I'm supposed to hit some pretty rocky terrain. But I'm not too worried about it. I'll leave nice and early. It's great with the warmer weather. You have longer days. So, I mean, I have no problem if I just take my time and I get in camp at like 7:30 at night. I still have until about 8 o'clock where it's, a little bit light out kind of thing. And I love that about warmer weather. I love that about spring and summer. Longer days, more miles. You don't have to feel like you're rushing. Winter is great. I love winter backpacking. It's so nice and cool. You don't really sweat. You get to have really nice big fires and everything. But at the same time, when sundown is at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, you have a very short window to be able to do some pretty decent mileage. Oh man, beautiful day today. Loving seeing so many people out on the trail. It's supposed to rain over the next few days, but this is great. Get out and about, take advantage of some of the warmer weather, sunny days, hopefully some newer gear. Oh, yeah. So let me put you away. Enjoy this. I got my music, my iPod right here with my little speaker rolling today. Playing some good tunes, hiking a good hike. I'll catch you guys further on down the trail. So how we doing, guys? Funniest thing ever just happened. So I came across a group of 3 people. They were slack packing, so they're bouncing around, just for little day trips and stuff, staying nice and lightweight, which is awesome. But the one woman asked me for my trail name, so I told her. I was like, yeah, my trail name is Baba Ganoush. And sure enough, she's actually been watching my YouTube channel. So I know you're probably watching this right now. I want to thank you so much. That was so cool being able to run into a subscriber and a fan out on the trail. That's what I hope for. That's what I really hope for. Connect with some good people, inspire some good people, and to see it to come to fruition that's just awesome. That was such a cool experience. So I know you're going to be watching this. We were chatting for a little bit, making fun of me because I say Baba Ganoush and Baba Ganoush out all the time. I thought it was really funny, and I know I do that. It's part of the mystique. So, but it's been a great day so far. It's just after 12:30. I figure I'm probably like 3.5 to 4 miles out from shelter. I'm waiting for just like a good checkpoint so I can stop and take my pack off for a little bit. get some grub into me as well. I've been hauling ass, but there hasn't been a whole lot of places to actually like sit down and stop for a little bit. So as soon as I get up to a good checkpoint, where I'll be able to sit down, take my pack off, relax, get off my feet for a little bit, stop and take you back out again when I have my lunch. So talk to you guys later, and this is for you. Baba Ganoush out. So how we doing, guys? It's 1 o'clock right now, and I'm only about 2 miles, maybe 2.2 miles away from where I'll be staying tonight. So excuse me. So I'll be getting there nice and early. So I've been hauling ass, hauling ass all day to be able to do pretty much 8 miles in 3 hours, and it was primarily all uphill as well in front of me. Now it wasn't tough uphill, but it was still uphill. So certainly, you know, that does slow me down a little bit, but otherwise, nice, easy terrain. Just hauling it, loving it. So I'm only a couple miles. It's nice and early in the day. Figured I'd stop, have my lunch. I already ate my Pro Bar, one of the Pro Bar meals. It has a ton of calories, and then I also have a giant bag of trail mix. It's got some M&Ms and some raisins and some almonds and other little peanuts and other little stuff in there as well. Delicious. So I'm just doing a quick lunch today. I don't want to stop for a while, boil a lot of water. You know, I can take my time, munch down, and I'll still get plenty of calories in me. But I'd rather save my meal for later tonight, and then that way I could kind of save my weight a little bit. So I'm packing for basically 4 days worth of food, 2 to 2.5 pounds of food per day. It does run up there, you know, between 8 and 10 pounds or so. So trying to keep my weight down, But otherwise a good hike. There was a big group behind me that stopped at the creek back there, and everyone was at pretty much all the good spots. And so I kept on moving. So I got like a good quarter mile further north. Stopped on this really nice big rock right here and decided to just take a seat, relax before this little uphill, get some food into me, get some more energy, get off my feet for a little bit. I'm still laughing about how I met that lady earlier, and they're slack packing. They'll be heading back north the next couple days, so I'll probably see them, which will be funny. So I'll see if she wants to be in one of my videos. So alright guys, let me put you away. Let me eat up a little bit, have some water, chug some water down, get rehydrated. See you further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So this is pretty creepy. It's basically like almost like pine barrens basically. It's just a giant grove of pine trees. And it's very quiet. It's very ominous. But it's kinda it's kinda neat, and it's also really creepy at the same time. There is a really sweet campsite back there, which is just on the edge of this. Really nice. There's tons of firewood around, obviously. But, man, I wouldn't want to stay here. I mean, the forest floor is super soft right now with all those pine needles. It's just really creepy off to the side here. Really creepy. But beautiful at the same time. I bet in the wintertime this looks beautiful with snow on the ground. Woo! So I'm less than 2 miles away from camp right now. Probably coming up on like 1.5 miles. So I'm just gonna take my time, going at a nice relaxed pace right now. You know, I'm in no race, especially since I was cranking out the miles earlier today. Now I was doing that because on the way here I hit a ton of traffic. It was raining, so everybody was driving really slow. So it took me a little while to get here. I didn't even start on the trail till 10 o'clock. I was hoping to start at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That went out the window real quick, but it is what it is. 10 miles. You know, this is a new trail for me. I'm breaking new ground, so I've never been up here before. I don't know what the terrain is like. So I always try to start nice and early so that if the terrain's really bad, it gives me time to methodically move through without, you know, being in too much of a time crunch. But the terrain was pretty nice and easy, so I was able to move real quick. And hey, I get to camp nice and early. I got my tent set up nice and early. Get to go to bed early because, as I said, I only had 3 hours of sleep last night. So I'm looking forward to getting a full night's rest. It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting on down to shelter right now. So let me put you away. Let me get on trucking ahead. I'll talk to you guys real soon. So okay guys, I'm here at shelter. As you can probably hear, it's raining. I knew it was going to rain today. I just didn't think it was going to start this early. Now I know it's going to pass. And it will clear up because I do want to set up my tent. And there's an awesome tent site that I want to set it up at, which actually is right against the stream. So I can have all the water to my heart's desire. But beautiful shelter. Inside we got some bunk beds and everything there. Really, really nice. It's time to sit and relax. I gotta put you right out soon. Probably gonna get out. So yeah, it's not just raining, but thunder and lightning. I said we were expecting thunderstorms this afternoon, this evening, and here it is. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Tent is holding up just fine. I am getting a little bit of a splashback up underneath the rain flag, but now that the ground is kind of soaking in the water, it is getting better. But maybe something I'll have to take, just like some waterproofing spray and spray on the mesh, just so any water that splashes up, it just drops right off. But yeah, so it's after 6 o'clock. It's like 6:30. You know, sundown isn't for another hour and a half, but obviously this is what I got. There's a bunch of other people here at the campsite as well. And a bunch of them are staying in the shelter. It's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. So yeah, I'm just hanging out then. I got some movies on my iPod if I can actually hear what the heck is going on. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit and hang out. I'm working on this little project. So there are these little clips up in the corner here. So what I'm trying to do is string this across and then loop it in the middle, so like with the slip knot, so that I can hang my headlamp right from the center, kind of thing. So it's a little project that I'm working on right now, and perfect timing, I guess, since I'm stuck in my tent anyway. I might as well get it done. So yeah, I'm gonna wait out the rain. I'm in here pretty much for the rest of the night. I'm gonna go to bed nice and early tonight, get a good night's sleep, get up nice and early tomorrow. So thanks so much for sticking in with me today, guys. It's gonna be a long night, but tomorrow's gonna be a beautiful day. So I'll talk to you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So how we doing, guys? It's your old pal Baba Ganoush here once again. It's a beautiful Friday morning. I'm getting a bit of a late start. We had crazy thunderstorms all night long and into this morning, so I couldn't get out of bed as early as I wanted to. So because of that, I'm leaving. It's 10:45 right now. So because I'm leaving a little bit late, and also checking the weather report, it's supposed to be all day rain on Sunday, switching up the itinerary a little bit. Today, I'm doing a short 6.0 miles to the next shelter there. You know, so today's going to be an easy day. Allows me to get to camp, set up my tent nice and early, and allow it to just air out and dry out. And then tomorrow, I'll probably do all the, I think it's like 18 miles or something like that. 16 or 18 miles, whatever the case may be, back to my car tomorrow. So I know that's quite a few miles for one single day, but I was going to be doing 17 miles back-to-back days, so it's not a big deal. But, so I think that's the plan. Make it a nice short day today. I can just relax and take my time and get there. Maybe get some more filming in. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe run to Home Depot, get some wallpaper. You never know. But, so I'm going to make it a short day. Get to camp nice and early, get set up. I'm expecting thunderstorms again tonight, I think. Possibly. But otherwise, thunderstorms tomorrow. And so, I'd rather get myself out of here because I'm supposed to be at the Rockville REI store at 6 p.m. on Sunday. That's because they're moving stores only like a couple hundred yards down the road, but they're moving to a bigger location. And so they're having extra help for all the store opening prep. So I'm part of that crew. I have to be there 6 p.m. on Sunday. So for me to hike a good number of miles out on Sunday in the rain, drive through the rain, hope I get back there in time so that I can shower, change, quickly eat, and then get up to Rockville. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to try to head out tomorrow, drive back tomorrow night, be home a day early. It stinks. I want to do 3 nights out here, but with the weather, with my schedule, it's just not that worth it. If it was beautiful weather, sunshine and rainbows and no rain whatsoever, hell yeah, I'd do the full miles. But rain will switch it up a little bit. And since I have the option to actually drive myself out, I'm going to take it. So obviously through hiking, I don't have that option. But guess what? I'm not through hiking just yet. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I do have, again, a 7 or 8 day trip coming up first week of June. And that'll be a really nice test. I'll resupply a couple times in between. You know, any kind of weather that I experience, that's the weather that I'm going to get. But going to be another beautiful day. It's a little bit humid this morning after all the rain. Sun is trying to peek through. So it's a little muggy, but I'll get used to it. Drink plenty of water. Like I said, I got a short day, 6 miles. So, alright guys, let me put you away for a little bit. Let me get my legs warmed up, my legs stretched out. Continue on down the way. I'll talk to you guys soon. Baba Ganoush out. All right. It's been a beautiful day so far. Moving at a really nice pace. There's a lot of people on the trail again today. I have a big group coming up behind me, and also a group of people who I saw yesterday, who I said, one woman who's been watching me on YouTube, I passed that group a little bit ago as well. They're all coming up behind me. I don't know if they're staying at my shelter, they're going to continue up. Again, I'm only doing 6 miles today. I'm still moving at a good pace, and that's because I only really know one speed. I try to slow down, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel natural when I'm trying to slow down. So, but beautiful day so far. It's a little humid, I'm not gonna lie. Sweating pretty nicely already. Last night's thunderstorms were pretty crazy. I won't be surprised if we get some more tonight. With the humidity and stuff like that, and still having some of the cooler air mixing in as well at night. Whew, recipe for disaster. For some awesome disaster, but for disaster. Oh man, beautiful day. Beautiful scenery. It's nothing but like pine trees and everything, so constantly I'm walking on a nice soft bed of pine needles, which is really nice on the feet. Not really a lot of overlooks and some, scenic overlooks or anything. I'm not really at that kind of elevation. It's really thick woods. This is the Green Tunnel personified. Oh man, but alright guys, since I don't really have any interesting looks to show you guys or anything, I'm just gonna continue on to the trail, continue on to the shelter, get on up there. I can stop and have my lunch while I'm there as well. I kind of just take my time tonight, relax, get a good night's rest. So I'll catch you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So all right guys, how you doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? It is about 20 to 9. I left about 8:25, so I've been hiking for a little bit already. So it's a little bit cool this morning, a little bit chilled. That's why I got the long sleeve on. I even zipped the legs on to my convertible pants. And as well as drizzling slightly, so I do have the pack cover going already. I got my rain jacket tucked underneath if I do need it. But if it stays like this, I should have no problem. So I got 16 miles and change to go today, back to my car. You know, I was hoping to be out here for the 4 full days, but with the rain, that's supposed to get really bad tomorrow, and the drive back, it's just not worth it. So I'd rather get home today, do the extra miles, and that way I don't feel like I'm being rushed tomorrow. So, gonna be a good day today. Nice and cool, great for hiking, keep the temperature down a little bit. That way I'm not sweating like I have been the last couple days. But looking forward to today. Get a good few miles in. Last night we had a pretty busy camp. We even had people strolling in at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. But you know, as soon as it started to get dark around 8:30, I was inside my tent watching some movies. I watched Spaceballs. Always a classic. I love Mel Brooks films. Mel Brooks films are so damn funny. I love them. And then I started getting a little sleepy, so I went to bed nice and early. I think I was in bed by like 9 o'clock or so. It was great. Got a great night's rest. I feel really energetic today, really energetic this morning. Today's going to be a good day. I got to try to keep my camera warm this morning, keep my battery levels up. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So how we doing, guys? It's been a beautiful morning so far. It's warming up a little bit, so I stopped for a couple minutes, took my long sleeve shirt off to cool down. I also put a new battery into my GoPro, so I got full charge right now. Woo. So it keeps on like lightly drizzling on and off, which is why I'm keeping my pack cover on, but I'm not worried about my rain jacket. I'm going back to my car. But this area is really weird. It's like some crazy storm rolled through here and knocked down all these pine branches and pine trees and stuff. Or Sasquatch came through here ripping them apart because he was angry about something. I'm going to go with the Sasquatch story. I don't know about you. I think that makes more sense. You know, look at this. Look at all these just down trees everywhere. It's just crazy. I've never seen anything like it. There's tons of dead pine branches, but there's a bunch that are still standing. Why do you do this to me? I don't know. Lots of good firewood, though. Lots of good firewood. There is a good campsite back there. That's right on the edge of this thing I'm surrounded by. But yeah, lots of good firewood. But it's a beautiful day so far. You know, nice cool temperatures. It's like mid-50s. The rain is staying put so far. I've seen quite a few people already out on the trail. A couple big groups just going through day hikes and things. I ran across a gentleman. He must have been in his late 70s, early 80s, strapped with a full backpack, you know, full gear set. He's doing a couple overnighters, it's obvious, and he's hauling down, so good for him. But all right, guys, let me put you away for a little bit. Let me continue on down. Make sure I stay ahead of the rain, stay have a good time. I'll catch you guys further on down the trail. So how we doing, guys? Back here at the beautiful Birch Run shelter. That is 6.2 miles in 2 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, cruising pretty well. Doing a really nice time. So from here I have 10.1 miles left to go till I get back to my car. Hopefully the weather stays like this. It's nice and cool today. I have pretty decent terrain in front of me. I was mostly uphill coming this way, northbound, so it's going to be mostly downhill on the way back, which is nice. But stopped here real quick, just grabbed a quick snack and everything. Drank a little bit of water as well. Last night, I stayed here the previous night. They have a great water source here. Tons of, some pretty decent tent sites. I stayed in probably the best tent site of all. Just right against the water underneath like a small pine tree. It was nice. But they have some tent sites scattered all throughout. So it's definitely a really nice shelter with bunk beds inside, picnic table out front. They did a nice job with this one. So, cool guys. Well, just wanted to give you a quick update. Feel really good right now. Legs are nice and fresh. But I got to continue on down the way. So I'll catch up with you guys further on down the trail. So, it's raining. Oh man. I mean, it's keeping things nice and cool, I'll tell you that much. Still lots of people on the trail, which is always nice to see, but it's raining. But this is really nice, easy terrain. I'm not too worried about it. I've probably done close to 10 miles already in just a short amount of time, so I'm moving really nice. A little rain ain't hurt nobody. Plus as well, I'm heading back to my car, so I'm not worried about it at all. Now, I'm not wearing the hood to my rain jacket because it is still kind of warm. And if I put that on, I know I'll just overheat. And I'll be sweating as much as it's raining, which is quite a bit. Woo! So still got quite a few miles left to go. Maybe about 6 miles plus or so, give or take. A lot of northbounders today, a couple through hikers I saw. About that time of the year, we should start seeing them. And I've pretty much been the only southbounder so far. Woo. So, all right, guys, let me put you away. Let me head through the rain here. Get up ahead. Get up to the shelter. Get a snack in me. I'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna shout. All right. So how we doing, guys? So I am 1.2 miles from my car, and it is just past 2 o'clock. And I left at 8:30 this morning. So 15 miles. Yeah, 15 miles in just a few hours. That's not bad at all. I'll take that any day. So moving at a really nice pace. So now that I'm close to my car, it's just after 2 o'clock. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Just relax. I wanted to make sure I was getting ahead of the rain and also moving at a good pace to keep myself warm while it was raining. But luckily the rain subsided, so now it's just nice and cool. It's been a nice light hike today. The terrain has been pretty easy, that's why I've been able to move so quickly through it. Now I'm on my way down to where my car is. Gonna call it a day, get home and relax, because I do have work late tomorrow night. That way I'm not rushing myself tomorrow, especially if tomorrow is supposed to be really terrible weather, worse rain than it was today. So I'm making it just a little bit easier on myself. I do have my 8-day trip planned for the first week of June. So I'm still kind of undecided as to where I'm going to do those 8 days. But I set aside the time anyway to make sure that I have the time available to do it. Yeah, and then we're going to go from there. I have some new equipment that I need to review. Some equipment that I need to do a secondary review now that I've been able to thoroughly run it through the ringer and test it out. So I got some nice videos up ahead for you guys. So thanks a lot so much, guys, for following along in this adventure. There wasn't a whole lot to see. There wasn't a whole lot of overlooks and stuff. But it was still a nice hike, nice to get out. It was good to see a lot of people getting out and about as well. Really cool running into someone who's been watching my channel. Her trail name is Mooch. So it was really fun to be able to do that, see someone out on the trail who has seen my stuff already. That was a really cool experience. So, but thank you guys so much for following along. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe down below, hit the like button, leave a comment down below as well. I would really appreciate it. Catch you guys on the next adventure. See you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out.